Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaur Bhakta Vrindam.
Good day! Haribol Namaste! Welcome to this episode of Thursday Yoga Talk. I am Nefai of Philippine Yoga Academy, and I am a yoga holistic coach. I've been helping people to transform their lives and be the best version of themselves. So this show is all about yoga under the sun and beyond. We give you all the bits and talks all about yoga from its philosophy and practices that will help you and assist you through your yoga journey. This afternoon, we have a very interesting topic because our guest is one of those primer in the industry of yoga in the Philippines. So she will give us all the tips of how to be the healthier ways of using yoga as to have that healthier version of yourself in this new year. Our guest this afternoon is a long-time practitioner of yoga, and she has been raised with such philosophy. And from a very young age, she has been practicing. And from as the years goes by, she harnessed herself into the world of yoga as a teacher trainer herself and an experienced yoga teacher, a licensed yoga teacher trainer. I give you Miss Chaits Doble. Hello!
Hello. Can
How
you
are you?
hear me well,
Yes, I
Naf?
can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Loud
Good
and clear.
afternoon. Good
Yeah,
afternoon, Miss
thanks for
Chai.
having me. Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Yeah, so
Good
we have
afternoon.
our viewers for this afternoon and they are very excited to know about you. So, can you tell us about yourself and what you do lately?
Yeah, hi. My name is Chaits. I am a certified yoga instructor. I have been teaching for 16 years now. I've been basically teaching here in Pampanga. And about 5 years ago, I put up a school with a friend, a school for training teachers. And I'm also currently teaching in a recovery facility, a mental health, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and such facility. Yeah, that's basically it.
So, you have been so busy with all this time, yeah? Even though
Yes.
even though the pandemic is there, still you are having all those gigs of yours in your area.
Yes. Yeah, I've basically lived my 20s and 30s teaching yoga. It's doing everything around yoga.
Wow. So, I heard you have been raised as a is in yoga lifestyle, yeah? So, how is it when when you were young, is it easy for you to
Yeah.
accept that parents was like that?
Yes. I was I was born in a family of yoga practitioners, vegetarians, people who do meditation. Um, Yoga and meditation have been part of my life ever since I was a kid. Uh, how was it? Uh, I can't see much difference when I was younger because you know, as a kid, you would just accept what's given to you by your parents, how you were raised and trained. But
Yeah.
uh, I, I I have realizations lately, growing up and meeting other people, teaching yoga and meditation to different people, and I have seen how much important it has for for everyone, for people, how much how beneficial it is for us. Yeah, so I've appreciated it more
Wow.
when I was older. Yeah.
Yes. So when one student came to you and they you tell your story to them, what is their first impression?
Oh, they're quite shocked actually because um, aside from that, I was also homeschooled and everything, and I was a vegetarian since birth. So it's totally new to them, especially in the Philippines. Not all people are into such lifestyle. It was just recently when people hopped into it. But yeah, it's amazing at the same time it's totally new for people.
Wow. So for 16 years of teaching yoga, it must have been a lot of experience, yeah?
Yes. Yes, it's a mix of everything. It's fun. It's very fulfilling when you're able to help your students, especially those who are struggling with depression, with anxiety. And oh, you got my pictures up there. Where did you get those? Yeah. So, yeah, it's very fulfilling actually. And there are challenges also because we don't live a perfect life. There there are there were times that I was struggling myself and but I had to go out there and help people still. And I think that way has helped me get through my own struggles. So getting up there, getting out there, speaking to people, giving yoga to people, it's what actually has helped me get over my own struggles.
So it's really fulfilling, right? That even
It
though
is
we
very
are, yeah,
it is
that
very fulfilling.
we are our own drama in our lives, that we are
Yeah,
there standing up for other people, and yes,
yeah,
we are also have these tools, and these tools is
yeah,
helping us personally, and we want you to experience such things like this, right?
yeah. And it's you feel so much gratitude when you know you are struggling yourself, but people still look up to you, still believe what you're teaching, what
Hmm.
you're sharing them. They have so much faith
Yeah.
in your practice. It's you feel so much gratitude in your heart.
Wow. And that is actually what's amazing
Yeah.
about yoga, because it's not about ourselves, but it's about the practice in itself that is teaching us. Yeah, that the practice is the best teacher in
Yes.
itself, that we can actually contribute and dive into that. Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing nice with it is as you practice, you're able to share to other people, and then they can relate to you more because,
Yeah.
like, if they've gone through the same struggles as you did, and then it has helped you, then they appreciate you more because oh no, they know that I've gone through the same thing, but you know it has helped her, so for sure it's gonna help me too. So yeah,
Yes.
it's one thing nice.
Okay. So from the sound in itself, it seems that you've got a lot of experience, because only
Yes,
an experienced teacher can say those things from the heart in itself.
yeah, good and
So,
bad experiences, but a lot of good experiences.
wow, that's nice to hear. Okay, so moving
Yeah.
forward, so what have you got for us this afternoon? So, um, I was telling in the beginning that you will be sharing to us some of the tips how to become healthier and using yoga as a tool. So, how is it? You can you can
Yeah.
share it to us right now.
Yeah, what do you guys need? I'm gonna
That's
lay
the
down all
first.
my cards.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's the first
I yeah, I specifically want to focus on mental health, as this is what I've been into for the
question.
past few years,
Mm-hmm.
and currently working in a recovery facility. And I have seen so much importance in today's society, um, on the discussions on mental health and projects around mental health. It's very important. It's quite alarming at the same time. As a yoga teacher, as a wellness enthusiast, I think
Yes,
it is just very important that we go out there and help other people. So I'm
yeah,
very keen on that, on working on that now. Yeah. So since our focus for this talk is we want to have a healthier 2021, because as we all have struggled for last year, for 2020, we've all gone through a lot, the pandemic and all. People, we lost our businesses, we lost jobs, and there was so much struggle financially, which has affected our mental health.
exactly.
So, and here, we are on the it's a new year, so it's another chance for us to
Recover.
recover from the struggles from last year. Yeah, recover from last year. Uh, th- I just want to share what has helped me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's a different thing from for every individual, but this might help you in your own struggles as well. You can try. It's up to you. It's your own choice. I'm just here to I just want to share because I have helped few people with these practices
Yeah.
before. So I think it's just okay, to share this to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
It will become
uh,
actually an authentic experience if it is coming from you directly.
yeah. Some of the things that I've done when I can say I was struggling with anxiety and depression, but it wasn't just as bad as others have gone through. But these are few things that I have found that helped me a lot before. So I but you have to decide to get into these practices for you to be able to experience the benefits of it. So I was like, I felt like I was going through so much anxiety already because I lost weight. I was having falling hair. I have acne
Mm.
breakout.
Wow.
Um, and what else? Yeah, and my skin got very dry, which are
Wow.
signs of
So many
anxiety
physical
and
changes
stress.
happening.
And yes, physical changes. And I was extremely worried about little things. I couldn't
Mm.
sleep well,
Wow.
and I was very emotional as well. So, but one thing nice with my experience, because having a background of yoga and meditation, I'm like, hey, something's wrong. I want to get out of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That's one thing nice of being born in a yoga practitioner family. So
Yeah.
I told myself I cannot stay here for long. Um, yes, it's okay to experience this. Just get through the emotional, all these emotional breakdowns. But you have to get out of it.
Hmm.
It's only you who can save yourself. So what I did was first I have to check in physically what are the things that will help me um, get out of this condition. Uh, so what I did was very basic. I checked on what I was eating and my daily routine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though
That is
being
a
vegetarian, I was vegetarian, but I was so bad with my health. I would eat sometimes I wouldn't, or I would, pig out sometimes, and then sometimes I wouldn't, and then I would binge on junk food,
mhm.
dairy. So what I found most is I cut out on dairy. I'm not saying you should cut out on dairy. You should always figure out what works best for your body. So I
Yeah.
cut out on dairy. So I started losing my acne already, and
Wow.
hydrated myself well. Um, yeah, I refrained from eating junk food.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I opted for more whole foods, something
Hmm.
that's from the farm or the store. You prepare right
Hmm.
away. Okay, and it as much as possible in its whole form.
Yeah.
And yeah, I so even when I was eating, I would take time relishing my food. Okay, I don't watch TV
Yeah.
when I
Being
eat.
mindful. Yeah.
I'm not on my computer or my phone when I eat. I really enjoy my food, and part of that is finding time in the morning to really sit down, have your tea, eat your breakfast in a calm manner. And then after that, I would, or before that, I would, before having my breakfast, I would take walks 20 minutes a day.
Mm. Yeah, under the
Yeah,
sun.
just walks. Yeah, I stopped doing my intense workout or my power yoga. I've taken it really slow, even my exercise routine. I just took walks. I did not even do, I used to run a lot, like 10 kilometers a day, but I've stopped that. And I take time to meditate
Mhm.
and feel gratitude. I even did a 21 days gratitude journal just to check in. Yeah, three things that you write every day for the 21 days. You As soon as you wake up, or as soon as you find that quiet time in the morning,
Mhm.
after your meditation, maybe you can write down three things that you're grateful for. Even, just having a nice warm tea, you'll
Yeah.
be thankful for that. Okay, or having
Okay.
oh, I think we went off.
Yeah, it's just a hang actually.
Was
So
it me? It
yeah,
was
yeah,
you.
yeah. It's a.
Anyways, yeah.
You can continue.
Yeah. So
Um,
we were
from
talking about gratitude.
yes.
We were talking about gratitude. Yeah, you'll write little things, even just having a nice breakfast, or feeling the, fresh air as you walk, things like that. You do that
Mm-hmm.
for 21 days. It actually helped me. You tune in more of what you have and be grateful for what you have, rather than hankering for something that you do not have, and you're becoming stressful, or um, being stressed of what you lost.
Yes.
You
Yes.
just be in the moment and thank whatever you have every day,
Yeah.
even the little things. And it actually helped me appreciate more of what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I do meditation. I chant on my beads.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a very personal thing. If you want to learn this, you can ask Nephi or you can ask me. Yeah, it's a very nice practice because it's a very personal meditation technique,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
And it's very it's very good practice uh for your mental health. And I do yoga. I did yoga for 3 times a week, because before I would really stop practicing for a week. So I got back into yoga for 3 times a week. And I decluttered
Wow. Yeah. That's
from my
absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still in the process. Actually, I'm still in the process of, lessening the things, that the clutter in our house, in my
Yeah.
room, my personal stuff, even on my laptop, my files in my laptop, and my phone. And it gives you the feeling of, you're clutter free. Even in your mind, it has effect on your mind. You
Yeah.
know, you
Yeah.
only keep what's important, so you
Mm-hmm.
can value what you have.
Yeah.
And yeah, because and then I would have tea in the mornings. My mornings are very important. I give so much time in my morning routine, if you notice. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm a tea lover. I don't really drink coffee. I drink coffee sometimes, but yeah, I'm more of a tea person. So yeah, and it's one of my business as well. Yeah, it has a lot of benefit. You can see naman in the internet. And then in the afternoons, I find time, or even before bed, I
Yeah.
find time to read. I find time to read. So it's very relaxing, and it sharpens your brain when you read, and then you gain knowledge from it as well. So I have few books. I read specifically, not magazines, or I read something that helps me. Like I read books about decluttering. I read books about simple things, simple morning routines you can do to be productive and stuff. And or I read this book. Hold on.
Something that will enrich your mind, yeah, to become
Yes, and the
productive.
activities that you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, some scriptures too, of course. You cannot remove that from your books. They're full of wisdom. They're the
Yeah.
gem when you're reading. And yeah, that's basically it. If you guys want to, this is a very huge topic. These
Yes,
are
I
just
know.
I've just summarized it because if we talk about like just it's there's so much to talk about.
Mm,
Because like I
exactly.
specifically focus on my mornings. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Well, pausing you for a while for that. Um, Going back, we have been talking about, you've been sharing about the mental health and all the things that you do in your life, especially your morning
Yeah.
routines that will help you, that helped you a lot. So, actually, in the Philippines, it's so sad to say that according to the statistic, it's only 1:10, one psychiatrist to 10 patient that for every mental facility that we can cater, because we are really lacking of psychologists in the country. And even though, like for us, the yoga practitioner or the yoga teachers, that we have all the tools and the hacks to address this matter about mental health, sometimes when you work with the government, it's kind of hard to penetrate with them, because first is, if you don't have, if it doesn't actually what you know but whom you know. So it's a kind
Yeah.
of it's a kind of sad reality, actually. So
Yeah.
I can really relate to you that most of the most of the people right now, especially in this industry that we have, is even though that we have the gems or we have the tools to help people mentally, holistically, still Filipinos are not quite okay, but some in the
Yeah.
upper in the elite society is recognizing that yoga is a very powerful tool to address mental
Yes.
health. Yeah.
Yes. Uh yeah, and it's nice like here where I work at the recovery facility, uh specifically the drug addiction and alcohol addiction facility. It's nice that they're recognizing yoga now as a tool for people's recovery, and they have so much faith in it. And we
Mhm.
have seen results for this few years, past few years. It's very nice.
And also, you have mentioned about this advantage of a person who is practicing yoga to have that awareness of of, of the particular condition that one is undergoing, right? So
Yeah.
that is the most problem of most people, as we know, because like for example, when we teach in a regular yoga class, when we say extend to the left, to the right, most of the people cannot understand that, right? And it actually
Yeah.
magnify that there are also areas in their life that they don't know that it's happening, but it's causing them problem, right? So it's something like that, that we
Yeah.
can see that there
Because
are. Yeah, okay. Go on.
yeah, that's Nefa, I just wanna cut you on that. Yeah, because
Okay.
there's so much misinformation in the internet now, in the
Mhm.
media,
Mhm.
that there's this feeling of wanting to help, but
Yes.
because there's so much, some of the people, they're very keen on helping other people, but because we are misinformed or misguided, so the help doesn't go on, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it
It doesn't
stops.
address, yeah, it doesn't
So
address the problem in itself, but rather giving you
yeah,
another help. I call it self help. I think, self help. Yeah, that people are trying
yeah,
to give you something, bombarding you with all the information, and then it ended up that all those informations are not helping you practically in your actual life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quite sad to know actually. And in when the pandemic started, that everything went online, the surge of these so-called coaches, wanting to earn money online, yeah, and then they don't have actually the correct protocol for that, or they don't actually practice. They just declare themselves that, yeah, we have the tool, but actually it haven't yet tested, you know. So so I'm just actually emphasizing this one because some people are taking advantage of the situation, giving people
Yeah.
negative false hope to those who are needing the help in itself. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they don't know whom to really ask for help. And if they might be able to ask help for this person or for this community, and then when they are there, they will find themselves that, oh, they were just caught into the into this chain of they are just wanting to be part of the group for something for them to sell, or for them to to expand the awareness or something like that, but they don't actually help them in their particular problem,
Yeah. Yeah.
entangle them further. So it's really nice that you have laid down from your experience the specific things that a person might be able to do in their daily lives, because um, those things that you did, actually, number one that you have did is to watch your what you eat. Actually, scientifically, I've known from one of my mentors and from one of my studies that food really is creates an impact to the stability of your emotion, because of
Yeah.
this because of the relation of these vagus nerves that is connected to your gut and mind. So the food that you are eating is really impacting or having an effect to the kind of emotion that you have right now, and it goes a cycle. Okay, a cycle that when you don't eat right, you don't feel right, and when you don't feel right, you cannot eat right. So it's a loop. So so having that awareness that of that loop, and um, having that practice of being having this feeling that, yes, I must go out from there, it's powerful. Hearing it from you is, wow, that's what most people is missing, to acknowledge that they are, or they have the problem. Yeah. Yeah. So we have some viewers right now, actually, and I know that they can get something out from this, and they can relate something from our discussion. So
Yeah. Even though everything is, summarized and short, but
yeah.
we're just here, if you guys, need someone to talk to and we can discuss more. We're just here. I'm very happy and honored to,
Yeah. So
you know,
we have
stay in
viewers
touch.
here who, yeah, Mary Ann Pistano, hi to you. So thank you for joining us. And Miss Chites has been
Hello.
sharing, yeah, has been sharing a lot of uh, practical information from her daily activities that all of us can emulate when we are facing the same kind of scenarios in our lives. Yeah, yeah. So, Miss Chites, uh, how is it for you when when people are telling that this is what you should do, this is what when I was talking during your downtimes, yeah, and then some people will tell you what to do, and then it does not actually applies to you. So how do you address that?
I just politely, say yes.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a try. Actually, I give it a try because I'm not putting others down who want to help. They're
Mm-hmm.
just because they're being very nice to you. So yeah, the thing is, you have to search for ways. You have to really search for ways na it will actually help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you have,
I
yeah.
don't,
Come
and
on,
we
go
shouldn't
on.
we shouldn't also. set aside, psychologists who help. They're very helpful.
Yeah.
I think they're because they have studied this. When you ask for help, don't just get from sources that you don't know. They've studied this, and I'm very sure they could help you even for how you handle your anxiety, how you handle your anger, how you handle your emotions. So yeah, it's nice.
It's a good thing actually that when you go to a psychiatrist and you go also to a yoga practitioner, it's a collaboration of your treatment wherein the psychologists know exactly what you are experiencing because they have studied your that for many years your behavior patterns, right? And then when you
Yeah,
go to a yoga teacher who has a lot of things that will help you
yeah,
to address those things that you are experiencing, and then using the yoga
mm,
tools, yeah, so it will be a great collaboration for a
yeah,
psychologist and for a yoga practitioner, because the yoga
yeah,
practitioner itself has a lot of experiences, yeah. So
yeah.
so
Um,
that's
the experience of yoga practitioners and yoga teachers are more tangible, kumbaga.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So they can help you get through it
Mhm,
from their own experience, either from themselves or from their students. It's
mhm,
very I feel very honored because at the recovery facility where I'm working,
mhm,
the staff there are all psychologists, psychometrician, and the big boss is a clinical psychologist. And
mhm.
having them um, recognize yoga and meditation as a tool for people's recovery is just amazing. So yeah,
So even themselves, they know that there are ways. Yeah, there are the yoga tools are very powerful to help this kind of situations in especially for mental health. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So going forward, Miss Chides, I'm wondering actually if, for example, there is one viewers of us right now and they are experiencing this um, seasonal change. you know that when the weather is not good, and then their mood or their emotions is not also good. So is there any tips that you can give them when somebody is experiencing right like that? Because I know that there is a condition which is the sad, no, the seasonal, what do you
I
call
have
it?
that.
Yeah, the
I mean,
seasonal.
I've had that. I can say I've had it already.
But it's a kind of as the symptoms is when the weather is changing,
Changes. Yeah,
yeah, or changes, so as well, so as your emotion too. So
yeah,
from your perspective, how can you help those people who are such like this? Maybe they don't know that they are experiencing it.
yeah, yeah. Uh, One thing, Nefs, is I'm not a psychologist to give, you know, um, ways how you can manage that. But I had I, I think I still have it, but it's manageable already. I have a seasonal affective disorder, and with my case, I don't know with others' cases. With my case, when the weather is gloomy,
Yeah.
and cool, so it's dark, walang sunlight, or I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the sun is not as bright. It
Mm-hmm.
affects my mood. I feel really sad and
Mm-hmm.
anxious. So what I do, I sunbathe in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And during the day, if it's dark in the house, I would keep the lights on because light therapy is really helpful. And then I found that out lang after I've done it to myself. Like I've read about it. Oh, it actually helps. That's what I just did. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So it's light therapy. You have to make because you have to get rid of
You have.
those mode of ignorance in your space. So and then light brings in more of goodness, which uplifts your mood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah, I do that, and of course, always just I always hang on to my lead meditation. It's always just
yeah. So scientifically, I have actually learned that the our connection to the light, especially to the light of the sun, it really affects our circadian rhythm. So that is why that
mm,
exposure to the sun every morning or exposure to the light is very beneficial to us because of uh, our brain and our nervous system is trying to cope up with the change of light. So most
yes,
people don't realize that they can train themselves. For
yeah,
example, for those who are suffering from insomnia, okay, sometimes the big impact or the big cause why they cannot sleep early, it's because all their lights are turned on at night and their
yeah.
brain and
The
their brain
nervous system is affected. Yeah,
and their brain is still acting as if, hey, maybe it's still day. That's why it doesn't come down.
yeah.
So
I just to cut you again. I just remember something. In regards with insomnia,
yeah.
I had a student before, a yoga student. She's a makeup artist now. But
Mm-hmm.
before she went abroad for work. She went to China for I think she spent 4 years there. And then when she got back to the Philippines, for 4 years ulit, she never had sleep or a proper sleep for 4 years because she was so traumatized when she was in China because
Really?
of all the homesick and the work and the pressure and stress and everything. She was so traumatized. So when she got back to the Philippines, she never had a good sleep. And
Wow.
then she came to
Terrible.
my class, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know about her story.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew about her story. Now
Mm-hmm.
she had insomnia, you know, tremendous insomnia. And she attended my class just once. She went with her friend,
Mm-hmm.
and after about 3 days, she because she got my number, we met and introduced each other, exchanged numbers, and she texted me and she said, "Thank you very much, Miss Chase. I'm so glad I met you, and I'm so glad I came to that class. Just one class.
Okay.
I really like that meditation, yung Goranga meditation at the end that you did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?" She said, "When I
Mm-hmm.
got home that night, I
Mm.
slept properly after 4 years. I finally had a good sleep, a deep sleep
Wow.
after 4 years." And
Wow.
I was like, really? So it's working. It helps because I never experienced it on myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so happy. And then yeah, we're still in touch now. She would even she's busy. She would talk to me.
Yeah,
So it
maybe
helps. Yoga meditation helps for your insomnia as well.
yeah. Maybe during the class, we can say that that was the time that the nervous system was really calmed down, and that was the first experience for the nervous system
Yes.
to really have that activation of calming and relaxation, right? So yeah, it's quite powerful
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. So
It is
um,
powerful.
yeah. So especially the yoga meditation, the one that we are taught that when we are doing the classes, especially Guranga and the Guranga meditation and the deep peace meditation is very very powerful because we let our students go deeper, yeah, from their
Yeah.
material state and from the physical state of their in reality. We really bring them to dig down to their internal reality. Yeah.
Yeah. One of my yoga mentors said, when you were practicing meditation, when you're practicing mantra meditation specifically, it sharpens your intelligence.
Mm.
And what happens when when your intelligence is sharpened, you're
Mm.
able to step back and
Mm.
see the whole picture of what you're dealing with.
Wow.
So you're able to deal with whatever you are faced
Mm.
with clarity,
Mm-hmm.
with peacefulness, with calmness.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, it's very nice.
Yeah. So, um, the one that you have mentioned is very powerful. That in simple yoga meditation, we can really harness our brain to be in that level. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Miss Chides, I for in this juncture of our conversation, to summarize everything that you have said, can you give us some 4 or 5 things that we can remember from all those things that you have mentioned so that we can have a healthier 2021?
Yes. First things first, you have to, yeah, first things first, you have to develop an environment that will help you
Mm-hmm.
achieve a healthier 2021. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one, your environment.
Yeah.
Two is check in on your food, what you
Mm.
eat.
Yeah.
It's very important. And three is your exercise. You don't
Your
have
movement.
to
Yeah.
do
The movement.
something, you don't have to go to the gym, you know. Uh, one recommendation from one of the healthiest, physically healthy people in the world, the people from Okinawa, Japan. One of
Oh,
the recommendation is daily walks.
yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
walk for 20 minutes, daily walks. And I found that really helpful for me.
Mm.
Yeah, you don't have to go, you don't have to lift weights and everything unless you want to lose weight. Just, for your healthy. And then, uh, in regards with that, with your exercise, you have to you check around what works best for you. And I recommend yoga, of course. It's low
Yes.
impact exercise, easy to
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
You only need a yoga mat for that, you know,
Or
and
not at
anyone
all.
can do it.
Yeah.
It is for everybody, regardless of your physical capacity. For as long as you can stand and sit, you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It means you still
And yeah,
have that you still have that what do you call this one? This the enthusiasm to do it. Yeah. As long as you have the
yeah,
enthusiasm
for
to
as
do
long
it.
as you're willing to do it,
Yeah.
it's there. It's there. I mean, we're here. If you want to attend classes, we're here. It's very accessible now, even online.
Yeah.
And um, exercise, food exercise, your meditation.
Mm.
Take time to meditate a day. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you can also do gratitude meditation, and there are meditation techniques. With meditation, though, you have to find teachers who who themselves are practicing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't just, it's kind of dangerous to, search online and do this meditation.
Yeah.
You have to check the line of teachers you're learning from and
Mm-hmm.
inquire from
Yeah.
them. And then yeah, you can do yoga, of course. I would always recommend doing yoga poses, yoga asanas. And ilan na ba tayo? Five na.
Apat na. Apat
Five
na.
na. Apat
Apat
pa
pa.
lang.
Apat pa.
Yeah. So yoga goes with the exercise. Yeah, and meditation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the soul steps. And find time to read.
Mm.
Read. Yeah. It calms you down and while you're learning, you
So those 5 things
I
are
can
very good.
recommend some books.
Yeah. Yeah. The five things
Yeah.
that you have mentioned are very powerful, and I guess it's already holistic in itself.
Yeah.
Simple
You know
and
why I
powerful.
recommend reading?
Yeah,
You know why I recommend reading?
yeah. I'm
To
curious to know.
so so you can stay away from social media.
Yeah.
Because when you're depressed or you have high anxiety levels,
Hmm.
when you go through your feed,
Mm.
you see all these things and then you get affected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You begin to think, I want to have that. I don't have that. I feel so poor.
Mm.
And, or you see all these mga discussions sa politics and all. It's so crazy. Everyone just blurts out what they want to say. Walang control. It
Yeah.
affects you. And
Mm.
then you become outrageous as well
Mm.
because
Yeah.
nagko-coincide yung thoughts mo sa thoughts ng iba. So
Yes.
better to
Yes.
just, shut off, stay away from your phone or your laptop, whatever. So stay away from social media and just read.
But this I have to add also on that, Miss Shites, that some people don't like taking away themselves from the social media because that's their way of escaping
Or
to face the reality.
it's not that they don't like, yeah. So or sometimes you don't have choice because you work online.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you're a Facebook, ano ba yun? Facebook manager or social media manager. You're always there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they know how to manage naman. Because I cannot work. I cannot
Yeah.
do that type of work. It's going to affect. So I have to stay away from it. So yeah,
So what I'm saying actually is for those people who doesn't recognize themselves that they have this problem.
yeah,
So they try to escape from ignoring or forgetting, and then checking the feeds all the way, and then
yes,
know that when they stop there, they will go back to the reality that, oh, I don't have money. Oh, I don't. I'm still I'm still obese. So
yes,
they don't want to face that. So
yes,
forgetfulness and those what do you call this one, transitioning transition of one activity to the next, and then it you circle to the loop of forgetting and then indulging and then
yes,
forgetting again. So it's kind of sad, actually. It's kind of sad when you see, especially if it is your friend, yeah.
yeah,
Especially if the person is very dear to you, yeah.
yes,
Okay, so we have
yes.
here one of our viewers, Miss Trixie. Miss Trixie, hi for always tuning with us. Miss Mary Ann, thank you for tuning.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. So
I
Miss
hope I
Chai,
can see you. Where are they?
they are in the chat box actually. So you
Hmm.
guys, if you have any question, you can actually type your question because we have been
Yes,
discussing a
please.
lot. Yeah,
I
we have.
love questions.
Yeah, and if we don't have time to look at your comments, when you see this in a replay, we will try our best to answer your question, whatever it is. Um, One thing actually that I've learned today is when you have somebody who is experiencing their low moments, it's not that you will treat them in a way that you want to treat them, but actually go to the level of what how they are experiencing it. So
Yeah,
that's
to
that's very
empathize with them. Yeah,
yeah, more than to empathize. The word is to really feel what they feel, and the
yeah,
empathize sometimes the empathy itself is sometimes we are empathetic in a way that we know already what to expect from them because of their pattern, of their
yeah,
emotion. But to really go to the level of what they are experiencing as of the moment is very different because it might not be the pattern that you
yeah,
know from your studies, from
yeah,
the perspective of
yeah,
other
exactly.
experiences that you have. So
Yeah, yeah.
so Miss Chites, how will people will find you and get connected to you?
Yeah. Add me on Facebook. It can be personal. My name is there, and I run a, Or maybe I just give my yoga with Chaits. It's there also on my poster. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yoga with Chaits.
Yeah. On Facebook, you can talk to me there. Talk to me. Talk to me.
And you also mentioned about the yoga institutional education that you have, right? So what
Yeah.
was?
Yeah. Uh, we I run a yoga teacher training
Mm-hmm,
school.
mm-hmm.
It's there. So Dana Yoga and Wellness. You
Wow.
can check that out on Facebook as well.
So can you give us
Yeah.
any idea what just a few introductions? So if what we will have to expect if we want to study in Sadhana Yoga and Wellness Institute.
Yeah. So Dana, if you want to further your studies about yoga and you want to share this, you want to help other people too, like I did. The reason why we put this up because we want to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So after that, if when you get your certificate from Sodana, you will be able to teach yoga and meditation to other people. If you want to put up your own studio or you want to do a talk online, offer your services online to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Either you teach yoga poses or you do meditation there.
That was so powerful and very exciting. Yeah.
Yes,
Eh,
very exciting. We just finished our training last year, November. So we've got four more new
mhm,
yoga teachers. They're out there already doing their thing, reaching out to more people. So if you're keen, if you think uh, you want to do that as well
hmm.
as your help for our community, for our society, then we're here to guide you.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we have heard so much this afternoon, and those practical tips are very helping. Thank you very much, Ms. Chides, for your time and your energy for sharing this valuable information with us. And
Thank you very much as well, Nephi. Thank you for those who've tuned in. It's an honor to, talk with you. Even I can't see you. I hope I can see. Check me out on my page, Yoga with Chase. If you want to send me personal message on my personal Facebook account, my name is there as well. Let's talk.
yeah, so see you next time, Ms. Chides, and I hope we
Thank
can
you very much.
invite you further in the future. Yeah?
Yeah, sure thing, sure thing.
Yes. Thank you for
Salamat.
now. Bye
Daghang salamat.
bye. Dagang salamat. There you go, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. We've learned those things, practical things that you can do for a healthier 2021, especially those things that is related to yoga or those tools from yoga that will help you to become healthier in your journey for your well-being. Thank you very much for those of you who tune with us this afternoon. I'm very grateful that you are with us. And if you want to know more about what we offer in Philippine Yoga Academy, in Sadhana Yoga Wellness Institute, and in um, Yoga Meditation Bohol, you can check out all our Facebook page, and we can assure you that we will be giving the best yoga experience that you can have, and the services that um, you can have, and that will help you for your holistic wellness journey. So this is Nephi de la Serna, and I'm until next time, until next episode of Yoga Thursday Talk.
Madana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Govinda Rama Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana